Hey everybody, Randy here with Stay Broke Business Consulting. Welcome to day 53 of building $1 million business in 1 year. If you're new here or this is the first video you've seen, this is a good one for you. We're going to do kind of a recap of what we're doing, where we're at, and then at the end of the video, we're going to go over our July budget and talk about our numbers and what kind of deficit we're operating at currently. So, our channel is a business channel where we're taking you guys along for a journey as we build $1 million business in 1 year. We're a business consulting firm where we do where we specialize in operations, efficiencies, policies, procedures. We also do bookkeeping. We do videography, editing, social media. We have quite a few services that we offer. And we're doing it all on our YouTube channel and our other social media outlets. Our end goal is to build $1 million consulting firm and also build a podcast where we're bringing in other entrepreneurs to talk about small business operations and what it's taken for them to succeed. So we're going to touch on a couple things. We're trying to do all of this while continuing to run our utility company and the other things that we're involved in, whether it's properties, commercial and residential, or other businesses that we've got out of or invested in, plus dealing with our new clients that we're bringing on, and also juggling all that while continuing to raise my 5 kids and being an attentive father and husband. So that's why our content's kind of all over the place, right? One day we might be in the office in a meeting, and the next day we might be at a water park. So this is kind of why we're all over the place. So let's talk about the last 53 days and what we've done so far. We started by introducing our company to the community, both online and locally. We've done a bunch of cold calls. We've had a full evaluation of a business. We helped that business create a business plan. That was Jack Stables. You guys have met Hannah. If you're following along with us, we've participated in a fundraiser with Jason Michael Carroll. We've had a couple safety meetings with our utility company where we talked about numbers. We gave out some financial tips. We've brought you along as we set up all of our social media and attempted to do some giveaways to build a bigger following. We've been working diligently at building our website. I've shared some inner dialogue. We've shot a couple interviews. We've brought you along for pitches with potential clients. We've signed a few new clients, mostly in our bookkeeping or with our bookkeeping services. We've sold some equipment. We've had some family days. We had a company trip that we brought you along on. We even chased some cows one day, and we helped my oldest daughter move. And we've given out some tips and tricks here. We've talked about, branding a little bit. We've talked about what bookkeeping is, how to set up your books. We've talked about a variety of things, and we're going to continue to talk about different things that you need to know to set up and operate a good, strong business. We're all about building future wealth. That's the whole point of our business. That's the whole point of this channel. We don't have a solution that's going to turn things around for you overnight. Nothing like that. As we introduce more of our clients and take you on the journey with us, as we evaluate their businesses, come up with business plans, try and help them reach their goals, you can see how what we do really works. And it's all just little things usually. If you're running a decent business and you just don't know how to get to that next level or get over the hump, like there's certain little things that you can do over the next 1, 3, 5 years that can completely change your financial situation, change the way you operate, and change the security of your future. And that's what we're trying to bring to the table here. So I hope you continue to follow along on our journey. We just released our first full-length interview today with Josh Ridinger of Wash World out of Washington and Portland area. They own multiple laundromats, so check out that interview. We're going to be setting up a second YouTube channel. It's going to be Stay Broke Pod. That's where you can go see the long form content that we're going to be producing. You're talking about 60 to 90 minute interviews with other entrepreneurs, whether it's clients or just people from our network. We're going to be sharing all kinds of perspectives and show what's worked for them, because what's worked for me might not be the same thing that's carried them through. So we want to get as many viewpoints, as many perspectives as we can. I didn't go to school for this. This is just all by trial and error. And if by doing this we can save a couple people a few mistakes that I've made that have set me back years, then we're really achieving something. So that's what the channel's all about. That's where we're at to date. We're going to continue putting out content. We're going to keep bringing you along on our day-to-day journey. We're going to keep throwing out tips for you as best we can. Our total expenses for the month of July are $16,063.30. Because we are a cash-based accounting system, we have officially not brought any money in yet. So we're running at a full deficit right now of that $16,000. But we have signed clients, we do have contracts, we just haven't done our monthly billings yet. So until we do those billing and until that money is received, we don't count that money. That's what it means to be cash based. Some of our biggest expenses to date have been, Travis's salary, our legal expenses, the little bit of equipment that we bought, but we have been using a lot of Travis's equipment, and purchasing our staybroke.com domain was a big expense also. Some of the things that we're not taking into account is my salary, because I'm not making any extra money from this yet. Jen's salary, because she's not receiving a paycheck from here yet. What else? The office space, we're not paying rent on this office space yet. These are all things that we're going to move towards, and it'll be part of that intercompany billing where, Stay Broke will pay our parent company, Ebb and Flow, for office space. It'll pay part of Jen's salary. We want to get it to where it's paying part of my salary. These are our goals over the year to try and get it to this point. But just, to be completely upfront and honest, these are small expenses that we're not taking into consideration yet in our books. So if you build all those other expenses into it, we're probably running in about a $20,000 deficit right now. And that's just the reality of starting up. Now, to start up a new business, do you immediately have to go into this big of a deficit? Absolutely not. We've put ourselves on a timeline to try and achieve a goal in 365 days. And by giving ourselves that timeline, we have to rush into some things and we have to push through some things. So we can't wait until the business starts making money to reinvest into it. We're pulling money from other sources and using that to try and propel us forward and do this in an expedited fashion. Aside from trying to build this business, I'm also trying to keep the rest of my life intact and operating, which is something that I didn't worry as much about whenever I started this journey of becoming an entrepreneur and building my first businesses and failing at building businesses. It's like it took over my life. It was everything. It was all consuming. So we don't want to make it look like it's really easy when it's not. We do have advantages going into this. And like I said, we're going to be upfront about that. So if you haven't watched all of our videos, go back, start from day one, check out what we've been doing, and make sure you don't miss any of the cool stuff we have coming up. Like, follow, subscribe, and stay broke.